Would you believe it? I've gone and bought my first ever 4x4 SUV here in Australia. Let me explain why. Feels so good to record another video again. Yes! So a big huge warm welcome back guys to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Benjamin Harding and I create and upload these videos on all things travel and lifestyle. So if that's an interest to you, consider subscribing. These videos contain some of my personal experiences and I hope that sharing this information with you guys helps you in the future. So without further ado, let's get stuck into today's episode. Let's stay with us. So, where do I begin? So much has happened since my last video in Darwin. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll be sure to link that just up there so you can go and check that out. After I finished in Darwin, I wanted to relocate for my farm work, so I looked to come here in Caboolture, here in Queensland. I wanted to tick off my days to get my second year visa, but I also wanted to save money because after paying the quarantine, I was left with not that much in the bank. So over the last 6 months, I've been pretty lucky with work and with jobs as a backpacker to keep myself in employment. However, I have noticed that in previous times, there has been a call for having your own transport to do the work. When I went more regional and I moved here to Caboolture, that was definitely the case, and that's when I was like, right, let's save some money, let's get it sorted, and let's buy my first car here in Australia. After working about 6 weeks solid on the farm, I managed to have enough money in the bank to invest my time and my money into getting a vehicle for over here. And after searching for about 3 weeks, constantly, every night, I finally found it. Introducing my brand new wheels for my trip here down under. It's my new Mitsubishi Challenger. So you're looking to buy a car here in Oz. There are a few things that I would definitely suggest into looking into before you do so. Some of the questions that I asked myself were the first one, which is what sort of car model do you want? The reason why I picked an SUV 4x4 is because I find them to be a bit more durable and can handle all sorts of terrain that this country would be able to throw at it. How long do you want it for? I know that I'm going to be here for another 6 months to hopefully a year, so I wanted it to be able to last that long, and hopefully that investment that I paid for it will do that. Another one would be, what do you want it for? Now you could just get like an A to B car. If you're in the city quite a lot, you can have just a nice little small little run around one. I know that I travel quite a lot and I like to go out into the rural areas, so having something that I could potentially use to sleep in and also go to beaches and explore meant that getting this sort of type of car would be beneficial in the long run to camp out if I wanted to. And of course, lastly, a very, very important one, which is what is your budget going to be? Mine started quite low. I'll tell you full disclosure, I started off at about $2.5 Australian dollar. But then after I started looking, I was like, well, if I want it to last a bit longer, I may as well invest more money into it. So I ended up paying about $5 Australian dollar for this car, which is about $2.5 English. I'm from the UK, so I always do the math. But yeah, in terms of paying that, I mean, as long as it sees me through, then worth it, yeah, for me, yeah. So you're ready to go shopping for a car. Where are the best places to look? You can look at car dealerships local to you. Online, I did search on Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, and also Facebook backpacker groups. On the Facebook backpacker groups, you do have people that are selling their car because maybe they're leaving or their visa is finished. So that is a good option to look at, because sometimes they have converted camper vans, backpacker cars also. I found that searching online was a lot easier as well, because you can compare more prices and more types of cars against each other, especially when all the information is in front of you. So I just kept searching and searching until something came up, and then managed to organise a viewing with a couple, and then just got out there and searched for them, and I had a look around and see what they look like in person as well. Also to remember, very, very key thing, that when you do search for a car, you need to check that what they're selling it as. So there's 3 options it will come with. You can either have it with registration, also known as Rego. You can have it with RWC, which is a roadworthy, and also it can be sold as is, which is without the Rego and without the roadworthy. Depending on what state you're in, you might want to check online on the Department of Transport government page to see what state offers what. But in Queensland, where I'm based, I definitely wanted to have roadworthy, RWC, and also the registration. With that being said, I would still take a mechanic with you to inspect the vehicle prior to purchase, just because I relied on the roadworthy certificate that passed everything, and then just for peace of mind I was like, I'm going to get a mechanic to check out anyway, and then I found that there was a few minor problems with it. So for future reference and personal experience, I'd highly recommend taking a mechanic with you, just to be on the safe side and check that it's all good for you in the future. So when you are ready to purchase a vehicle and transfer it through to your name, this can be done a couple of ways. The first way, which is via paper, that is from the Department of Transport. There is the way to do it online. When I remember when looking, I needed a CRN, which is a customer reference number. That was because I am a working holiday visa maker, so I needed to prove evidence of identity, all the documentation, in order to get that number to then transfer it. Yeah, each state may vary. Double check online, do the research just to see, but yeah, that is how I managed to go about doing mine. So you've seen the full outside of the car, now it's time to show you the inside. Let's go. So nice little guided tour of the back seat here. Room for 3 people, 1, 2 and 3. I've got my cooler here for when I'm ready to go camping. In the back of the boot we've got a jerry can, we've got a fan for those really hot nights. Those 2 things are like yoga mats there for more comfort. 2 sleeping bags, that is for food. At the moment I've got pillows in there just because it stays on the old storage. And then on my left hand side we've got a inflatable, deflatable mattress, which is like it's called a Megamate, yeah, but that's perfect. So it's good for cramming down and expand it when I want it to. So you can go from being like this, completely in passenger mode, to all of a sudden when you want to camp, go like this, to this. As you can see, it's got quite a lot of space in the back here. I'm about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. So with my head being about here, I can literally fit completely, let's try the other way, completely fit in this car. Put a pillow here, nice and room, nice little bit of room in here. Happy days. So this is the view from the back. As you can see, this was all pre-built already in it because it was a backpacker car, but under there I've got storage. This is just for all like the plates and pans and all that sort of stuff. That is a butane cooker with a sleeping bag, some nice little elastic holders, and then also some more storage under there. Moving on to the side view. So if I lift this up real quick for you, that's like the wooden that supports it, and then with it being on top of that piece of wood, I can literally keep loads of different storage things underneath there, which is ideal for space when you need it. So that is all for me today with this episode. If you guys have enjoyed watching, feel free to give us a nice big thumbs up on the video. If you do have any questions at all, hit me up in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your responses. And of course, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys back in the next video. See you soon, guys. Take care. Oh my days, I think we are here. Let's check this out. This place looks nice, very nice. We here.